Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Raoul here, broker owner of Radio Firm Real Estate here in Austin, Texas. This video, I want to highlight the differences between the third-party inspection versus the third-party appraisal. Now, when you're purchasing a home, these are two things that is going to be pretty important as you go through the process. Now, when it comes to the third-party inspection, this is something that the buyer will go out and hire on their own. Typically, the real estate profession that you're working with will give you a list of 3 guys or something like that, somebody that they worked with in the past, but ultimately it is the buyer's choice on who they want to hire to go in and do a third-party home inspection. Now, once you get this home inspection done, you will get a report, and this report is to negotiate, or it basically is for you to know what you're getting yourself into in the purchase of this home, the ins and outs of it. Now, you can use this as leverage to try to negotiate with the seller and say, hey, my inspector found this, can we get this fixed, A, B, and C? That's definitely something that you want to do with that inspection report, but you just got to understand that this is all recommendations from the inspector. This is your knowledge now that you know what's going on with this house, but the inspector recommend you to ask the seller to get fixed or you fix on your own, but it's nothing in the book of law saying that the seller has to go in and fix everything that your third-party inspector found. Now let's move on to the third-party appraisal. If you and the seller agree on a price, say in this situation of $350,000, and you're using a VA loan and there's no down payment, the lender will say, okay, you guys agreed on that. I have the contract. I ordered the appraisal. Typically to take 12 to 14 days to come back. But what they're going to do is make sure that the house meets all the safety requirements of the VA loan, and is also going to make sure that the home value that the seller is selling it to you at $350 meets the same value as the appraisal. Now, the ultimate goal of the appraisals when it comes to the seller and the buyer standpoint is hopefully they come back with the same number you agreed on, which is $350,000 in this situation. Now, if anything comes less, that is the maximum amount that the lender is going to let that VA loan borrower get. And it could be different loan types the same way, but the overall process is still going to work the same. But in this situation, say if it came back at 340, that is all the VA home loan buyer is going to allow the veteran to get. I hope this helped, because I know it's a lot of sellers out there that was super curious because they were getting the inspection and the appraiser kind of intertwined together, which it has a little bit to do as far as like when it comes to the safetiness, but at the same time, the overall jobs of these two professionals is vastly different. One is just a recommendation to the buyer using to negotiate repairs, and the other one is strictly for the lender to see, hey, is this house that we are trying to allow this veteran to borrow money for worth the money that the veteran has agreed to pay. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, or you can reach me at www.raoulrowe.com. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you next video. Thanks.